All right, we're not using any timer or anything for the warm-up, so we're just gonna do a little warm-up. It's not gonna be super long. Where's my cat? I don't know. He was just here. All right, so just kind of pull it back right here. Pull hamstring back, pull elbows back, warming yourself up. Good morning, thanks for joining me. Happy, what is today, Friday? Yeah, happy Friday. I've been enjoying the storms the last couple of days. We don't get, well, I grew up in Kansas and we got, like a daily afternoon thunderstorm. And then ever since I moved to Chicago, I was like, we get like one thunderstorm a month. Makes me sad. Pull the elbows back, opening the chest. Squeeze that core. 3, 2, 1. Come into a jog, pull the heels all the way back. Maybe just kind of making some circles with those arms, or some circles, as my morning brain thinks is the word, or just getting those arms moving, whatever you need to do to warm up. We do have a decent number of like push-up type things, not too many, but there's just not a whole lot of other options for upper body when it's body weight. 3, 2, 1, back to the side step, pull the elbows back. Get maybe like a little bit of a squat in between, getting those legs warmed up. Our first set is a little more like a warm-up, so it won't be super intense. We're going 60 seconds of 2 exercises, then 45 seconds of 2 exercises, then 30 seconds, and then we'll switch exercises. That's the first half of class, and jog it out. Second half of class is just the 30 seconds with 10 in between. So that kind of helps you mentally like plan for what's happening. Pull your heels back to the butt, jogging it out. Keep jogging. I'm gonna get this timer started. Our first exercise is a squat nice and low with a twist. You need opposite elbow, starting here in 3, 2, 1. Squat and twist. Down on the heels, squat and twist. And this is a good one where if you have a dumbbell, feel free. Just throw it in, holding that dumbbell. Unless you don't want to get it, unless you're not warmed up enough for that yet. Squat and twist. It's a minute long, so I'm not super concerned with you like going super crazy fast. Once we get to the 30-second set, I just want you to pick that pace up just a little bit. But for this one, you can take it slow, get that full range of motion, get that nice twist all the way through the core. 15 more seconds. In between everything, we're just gonna kind of jog it out or step it out. Make sure you breathe. 3, 2, jogging it out. Keep your feet moving, jogging it out. We've got just a simple jumping jack in 3, 2, 1. Out wide, as fast or as slow as you feel comfortable going. Remember, you can always take it out 1 foot at a time for a little lighter impact, a little less painful on the joints if you have any knee, hip, ankle issues. I'm worried I left my door open because I haven't seen my cat. I don't see him anywhere. He likes to poop in my bed now, so that's just a fun thing. He hasn't been allowed in my bed for, or in my room at all for like 2 months. Keep going, we're going for long endurance. Next rounds are 45 seconds, you have 12 more seconds here. Dearest boob bite. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Just kind of jog it out or step it out. Squat with a twist, adding a dumbbell if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Maybe pick up the pace just a little bit more this time.
5 seconds.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. down and twist, down and twist. Go as fast as you can. Get a nice twist through that upper body. Sucking the abs in. Three, two, one. Jogging it up. Keep your feet moving. Jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Try to make this a little bit harder. Maybe come into a little bit more of a squat in that outer and inner jump. So make it a little bit harder, adding a little bit more muscle mass, a little bit more of a strength move. Keep it up. Get those legs burning. You have 10 more seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Jog it up. Last set of each. Squat and twist as fast as you can go. 3, 2, 1. Squat and twist. Maybe adding that dumbbell if you want. Almost like trying to maybe elbow back behind you. Good, keep that chest lifted, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, jog it out. Last set of jumping jacks. If you want something higher intensity, you can do star jump instead. 3, 2, 1, go. So we've got the same style of interval. We're doing a lower body and an upper body set after this. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Lots of options here. 3, 2, 1. Jog it out. Step it out. Our next interval. You're gonna hold a narrow squat. You're gonna tap, tap. Adding just a little bit of arm movement here, but you're holding that squat the whole time. Then we're coming into a push-up. You're gonna give me a push-up, plank walk, push-up, plank walk, push-up. Like that, walking side to side, starting in 10 seconds. So keep your feet moving. We have that squat hold, narrow, tap feet out to the side. 3, 2, squat it down, hold, tap, tap, tap. You're back on the heels. Keep that chest lifted. You're down nice and low in that squat. You're putting weight on the heel. I move butt. Tap it out, tap it out. Back on that heel. Sink it down a little bit lower. Keep moving, you got 25 seconds left. Tap, tap, tap. Keep your chest lifted, suck those abs in. 10 seconds. We got that push up with the walk side to side in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. You got some time. You're gonna push up, walking it to the side. Push up, walk it to the side. Begin. To focus on those triceps more, make it a narrow push up. Send the arms, those elbows straight back. You can always drop the knees to add a little bit more support for that upper body. If you want to hit a little bit more like front shoulder and pec, arms are out a little bit wider. So pick the area of the body you want to target. You have 30 more seconds. Make sure you breathe. Good. Ooh. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up, stepping it out. We got the squat hold, tap to the side, 3, 2, squat it back, side tap. Maybe you hop here in between, getting a little bit of a jump, staying low the whole time. Back on the heel, whichever foot's in the center. I'm not even putting weight in the foot that's going out to the side. When your weight's back in the heel, it's hitting the glutes, it's hitting the hips. "15 seconds. 10, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Push up, side walk in 3, 2, 1. Begin. You can only walk to the side once if you want. You can walk multiple times. Depends on what you want. More core work. Hit that walk a couple times. Hitting a couple steps. More chest work. Maybe 2 push-ups for each walk. Lots and lots of options. 20 seconds. One more round of each after this. Ooh. 10 seconds. Keep your core tight. Working your core all through this. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up. Stepping it out. Narrow squat. Let's hop out or step out to side. 3, 2, squat narrow. Tap, tap. Maybe take it just a little bit faster here. Staying low, feel like you're doing like a ridiculous exercise jig. Stay nice and low. Back on the heel. 15 seconds. Keep it up. You got 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Push up side walks. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Core tight. Only 30 seconds. So maybe try and pick up the pace if you can. 15 seconds, halfway through the round. You have 4, 3, 2, stand it up, quick rest. Keep your feet moving. Next exercises. Feet are out wide. You're taking those arms from one leg all the way down, up, all the way down. Pivoting your toes, moving as fast as you can. Alternate toes face the same direction. Alternating that with a mountain climber, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 push-ups. So we got an arc lunge. You're making like an arc shape with those arms, and mountain climber push-up. Arc lunge first, 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Down, all the way up with those arms. And again, dumbbell option. Holding that dumbbell all the way up, you have to move a little slower, keeping control over it. If you want to get a little bit of a twist, you can twist to the side, kind of like you're rowing a boat, to the outside of the leg that you're coming down over. Pivoting your toes, keep that chest lifted. And again, keep the core tight. I know I say it a million times, but it's so important. Keep it moving. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, mountain climber, push up. 3, 2, 1. 4 climbs, 2 push-ups. If you want to alter that number, you can take it slower. With that mountain climb, it'll engage the core a little bit more, and maybe 1 push-up. The numbers are all completely up to you. We are going for a minute, so pace yourself. And you can always drop the knees when you're doing that push-up. Like I will be doing during the minute-long set, because I did a lot of push-ups yesterday. Keep it up. You have 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Back to that arc lunge. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Bring it up. Shake the arms out. Feet out wide. Keep moving a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Up and over. Maybe swinging those arms back behind you. Getting that little bit of a twist. Make sure your knee stays right over your ankle. It's not going past the toes as you come down. Back knee comes almost all the way to the ground. If you're all the way to the ground, it might be a little bit too low. Heart rate should be elevated, as you can hear me like gasping for air. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out for a second. Push up, mountain climb. 3, 2, 1. Go. Mountain climbers. Push-ups. As many as you feel comfortable doing. I like to give you a number to shoot for, just because I've heard that people would rather me give you a number rather than just be like, oh, just do a few of each. Gives you something more finite to follow. Remember, in time intervals, it's as fast as you want to go. Maybe you want to move slower. Maybe you're like, this sucks, I need a child's pose break. Do it. Take it. Yeah, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1 more round of each. Stepping it out. It's our shortest round. Arc lunge. 3, 2, feet out wide, and begin. Try and move it a little bit faster here if you can. Making sure you pivot those toes. They're all facing the same direction. Maybe you want to jump up and over to switch. You can jump instead. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Push up, mountain climb, and then a break. 3, 2, 1. Get to it. It's our last round. It's only 30 seconds. Push it a little bit harder. We're not doing a ton of core at the end either. This is meant we're gonna get a lot of core during the class. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Walk it out. Quick rest. Our next exercises, you're gonna hit a reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, reverse lunge, back up. So it looks like this. You're gonna step back, cross, back, alternate, back, cross, back, alternate. If you have dumbbells, feel free to hold them here, back, cross, back, up, alternating feet. Our upper body / core is just a plank. You're gonna tip into side plank and back, tip into side plank and back. If you wanna add that side leg lift, feel free, hitting those glutes just a little bit harder. Starting here in 10 seconds. Whew. We got that reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, maybe holding the arms overhead. That would make it a little more challenging if you're not using any extra weight. Opposite side, cross, back, get low here. Lunge, cross, lunge, lift. You should get a really nice burn through that leg as you're basically holding that lunge back. Again, adding dumbbells if you have them, holding them just right at your side, pressing through the heel, whichever foot's in front. Keeping that chest lifted. Ooh, burn through those legs. Quad should be on fire. Hi, boo butt. Yeah. 10 seconds. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down to that plank. Plank and side plank, option side leg lift. 3, 2, 1. When you tip in the side plank, really lifting those hips up nice and tall. Keeping that core actively engaged as you're switching from one side plank to the other, because we want to get that core stability all the way through the movement. This round is less cardio because our next round is a little higher cardio. So I'm gonna give you a break with that heart rate. Not that this should be easy, but you should feel a nice burn through those legs. If you're lifting that leg, the toe points forward, you have 20 seconds left. 10 more. I'm gonna add dumbbells to this next set for myself. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up. We got reverse lunge with the little curtsy lunge. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you alternate sides. Keep your chest lifted. You want to stay down nice and low as you move that back foot. Keep that chest lifted. Should feel those glutes activating a little bit, especially as that foot crosses over. Whew. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank, option for side leg lift. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Side plank, option for leg lift. Squeeze that glute. So we have one more set that's just like these intervals, where it'll be decreasing time, 60, 45, 30, and then we're switching to just 30-second intervals. And if you do need to leave early, I know one person said they need to leave early. That's perfectly fine. The rest will be up on YouTube later today / tomorrow. Should be up there today. So you can always finish it later. I appreciate you taking any time that you have. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it back up. Last round of each. 3, 2, option for weights. And begin. Maybe finding a little more speed here. Getting that nice low lunge, tapping that back knee almost to the ground, not quite there. Keep it moving. 3, 2, and 1. Dropping those weights down if you're using them. Side plank in 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank. Side. Option for side leg lift. If you're hitting that side leg lift, squeezing that deep glute. Keep the toes pointed forward or almost even down. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Walk it out. Our next set, you're gonna hold a wide squat. And you're gonna like hop it side to side. So it'll be a wide squat. You're just gonna like stay low. Just be like hop, 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 hop. It looks ridiculous. Should not be super high impact. You're trying to just come like an inch or two off the ground, keeping the chest lifted. I like to feel like a crab. So it's like, I'm a happy little crab right here. And then we're coming into a Superman. So laying it down, reach arms out in front. You'll lift up, pull, out, down, up, pull, out, down. Feet can be planted or they can come off the ground. If you feel it in the low back, don't lift them very high off the ground. Starting with that hop, wide squat, 3, 2, 1. Staying low. You can maybe touch the ground each time in between, or just stay up lifted. If you are touching the ground, make sure you're squatting to touch the ground. You're not folding to touch the ground. This is not what you're doing. You're right here with that chest lifted. If you don't have much room, you can always just come straight up and down, or just like an inch to each side. And if low impact is what you need, you just come into that squat, calf raise. Or if you get to the point where you're like, I can't do this for a minute. When instructors stop to show you different forms, usually it's because we're tired. Or when I'm like, this is really hard, I should probably give a new option. That's because I'm struggling too. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Supermans. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Arms out in front. Lift, pull, out, down. Maybe squeezing the glutes and hamstrings to lift the legs. You're not using that low back. Glutes and hamstrings only. You're only coming like an inch or two off the ground with those legs. Keep it up. Each round gets shorter. Trying to keep that neck neutral too. I know I was being bad and looking up. Don't do what I was doing. Lift up, forehead to the ground. Extend, back down. Squeeze those glutes and hamstrings if you're lifting those legs. You should get a really nice burn through. You should be like, oh, that's not gonna do anything to my legs. And by now you should be like, ooh, that's doing something to my legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing it up. Back to that side to side hop. That was smart. And I like grabbed a towel before class started. 3, 2, feet out wide, hop. So it's not coming very high off the ground. You're not going very far. You're keeping the knees out, hitting that inner thigh just a little bit, since we've already done a decent amount on the outer leg. Keep it up. Ooh. If you need to go that lower impact for a second, take it. You got 10 seconds left. Go till the end. Try to never stop. Maybe just slowing it down. 3, 2, 1. Down on the ground. Superman's laying it all the way down. Extending the arms in front. 3, 2, lift, pull, extend, lower. Squeeze glutes and hamstrings with those feet coming off the ground if you're choosing that option. Heart rate should be super elevated still. My heart rate's 170 according to my Apple Watch. Judging by how hard I'm breathing, I guess that's pretty accurate. Keep it up. If you ever want good accurate heart rate, your best bet is something that goes around the waist or around the chest, I mean. That's gonna be your best, most accurate heart rate. Lift, reverse, out. 3, 2, 1, bringing it up, last round of each. 3, 2, 1, squat low, side to side. Heart rate's really good to measure caloric burn. It's not like the best thing in the world, but it's usually pretty accurate when you're exercising. But also if you think about exercising, your heart rate increases. You're barely burning any extra calories. But using that heart rate data, I'm all about it. Very rarely will you be able to get yourself up in that like 150, 160 range without exercising. 3, 2, walk it out. Or having something like super traumatic and scary happen. 3, 2, extend and pull, lift, pull, extend, down, lift, pull, extend, down. Keep it moving. We're switching intervals after this to just 30-second intervals. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up nice and slow, taking a rest. 30-second sets coming up. Whoops, just like remove that. Whoopsie, nope. I don't know how to work this timer that I've been using for literally almost 10 years. It's fine. All right, we're doing single side stuff. So you're gonna do a reverse lunge, coming up, twist, hand to opposite foot like this. Lunge, we're only doing one side, we are not alternating. One side 30 seconds, 10-second break, other side, and then we are going into a full side plank, lifting the hips just up, up. So you're not coming all the way down and lift, you're just coming to like neutral, lift, neutral, lift. And then we'll do that for 30 seconds on each side. Starting here in 10 seconds, ignore this first chime. So pick a leg, you're staying on that leg for 30 seconds, lunge and twist, 3, 2, 1, begin, lunge, twist, lunge, twist. So since these are shorter sets, try and get that higher speed. Keep your chest straight up and down, twisting really far back to the back of the room. Twist, twist. Heart rate should get up, legs should be burning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Opposite side. Maybe taking it slow to just kind of get that movement. 3, 2, begin. Lunge, twist. Try to lose your balance. Gazing at something like in front of you, either on the wall or on the floor. That can help you if your balance is struggling. Heart rate should get nice and high here. Ooh. I'm almost coming like a curtsy lunge, like swinging my leg around. You can do that if you want. It's not the easiest. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, side plank. If you have a mat, feel free to use the mat. I'm sweating a lot, so I'm going to. 3, 2, pick a side. You're gonna come to neutral and just lift. neutral, lift, neutral, lift. If you need that top foot up for extra support, use it, or drop that bottom knee. Lots of options. Suck the abs in. Keep those obliques engaged. Give yourself a poke if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. You got some time. We're only doing 2 rounds here, so the next round's our last round, and then new exercises. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Lift the hips, neutral. Lift the hips, neutral. If you have music playing, go with the beat. You can go with me. Wherever you want, you can just hold that plank. Lift, lift. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it back up. Last round here. I'm using a mat. You might want to move it out of the way. Lunge and twist right here in 3, 2, begin. Getting that nice full range of motion. You're hitting that core just a little bit here. Your leg's going to distract you from how your core is working, but it's working, trust me. You have a couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Opposite leg coming up. 3, 2, 1. Lunge and twist. Sorry, someone typed a comment, but it was just on the leaving. If you're ever like in the middle of class, like, hey, we should totally work this. Just like unmute yourself or something and just yell it at me. I'll totally throw it in. I'm trying to do 1 body weight and 1 weighted class a week. 3, 2, 1. Planks. And then we have new exercises coming up. Planks starting in 3, 2, 1. Lift, neutral. Lift, neutral. So you're just trying to squeeze those obliques really hard as you lift that side body. Three, 2, 1. Switching sides. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Lift, neutral. Lift, neutral. Keep your core tight. Keep that breath going. And if there's ever classes you want me to film or want me to do, you can always just shoot me a message wherever, Instagram, Facebook, let me know. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, quick rest. We have knee ups. So you're just gonna pull that knee in across the body, starting here in 3, 2, 1. Knee, knee, knee. Get a good twist through the body. The further down you hold in that lunge, in that front leg, the harder this will be. So you can be down in this lunge, nice and low, really burning that leg out. It's up to you. Or you can be up here if your legs are like, nope, no more, we are done. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Opposite leg. Getting the burn through that glute. 3, 2, 1. Getting that little twist through the body as well. Sucking the core in, keeping that core tight. You're on the heel of that front leg. Maybe trying to shift it a little bit deeper. Your weight is pretty much in that front leg. You're just kind of poking the ground with that back foot. You're not putting a lot of weight into it. Like you're dipping your toe into a pool. on a nice summer day. 3, 2, 1. We have an uneven push-up. So I'm gonna drop my mat down. You're gonna take one arm in really close, one arm out in front of you. 3, 2, you'll probably wanna do this on your knees. So that arm that's close to you, the elbow comes right in. The arm that's above you goes out to the side. So this is gonna force one arm to work just a little bit harder. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Pull the opposite arm in. Pull the opposite arm above you. Uneven push up in 3, 2, 1. Go. Send that elbow that's straight in, that's in closer to you, straight by the ribs, hitting that tricep. Opposite arm stays up past the shoulder, forcing most of the weight into the arm that's close to you. Keep your hips shifted forward. Don't let the butt be shifted back. Almost there. You got 3, 2, 1 more round of each. Knee ups, holding as low in that lunge as you can. 3, 2, 1. That did not work. Knee, knee, knee. Pull the knee to opposite elbow. Pull that elbow to your knee. Twist through that core, pumping as fast as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Opposite side, uneven opposite side, then uneven push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Knee, knee. Forgotten what we'd already done. It's like, this is our second set, third set, I don't know. I'm just along for the ride too. Keep it up. Knee, knee, knee. When I put these on YouTube, I think I'm gonna split it into 2 videos. Because I think that a lot more people like kind of the 30-minute long. 3, 2, 1. Uneven push-ups. One elbow close, one arm out in front. 3, 2, 1. Keep your elbow nice and close. The further out you reach the arm in front of you, the more it's gonna force your arm that's on the ground to work. If you wanna try single arm push-ups, you can do them. 3, 2, 1, switching items. Opposite hand in, opposite hand out. You got 3, 2, 1, begin. We're staying on the ground. We're gonna flip it over. We have a single leg bridge after this. Ooh. 15 seconds. Staying on the ground after this. 3, 2, 1. Flipping it over. Put the weight into your right leg, left leg into the air. Push to that right heel, lift and lower. You're never letting the butt fully touch the ground. Lift and lower. Why I told you which side to do, well, let's make the next part easier for us to navigate. So you're pushing through your right heel, left leg is lifted. Never let the butt fully touch the ground. Push, lower, push, lower. So you're not gonna switch to the opposite side, you're gonna roll onto your left leg. So roll onto your left side. Right leg is gonna go in the air, side leg lifts here. Keep your toes pointed directly the same way you are facing. Do not let the toes point up to the ceiling. lift, lower. Hitting that glute 2 times in a row. High booba. Lift, lower. Squeeze that glute. I'm facing the wrong way, it's fine. 15 seconds. Booba's asleep on the couch right here. Just, giving you your hourly update on my cat. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Shifting it back onto your back. Left foot comes to the ground. Right foot lifts. Single leg bridge. 3, 2, press it up and down right here. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Push through your heel. Never let the butt fully touch the ground. You have the cutest little kitty laying right under your butt. And you don't want to squish kitty. You just want to poke kitty with your butt. Boop. Boop. If I try hard enough, I can make literally everything cat related. 3, 2, 1. Rolling onto one side, side leg, or onto your right side, side leg lifts. Hitting that same glute. I had this person after a fitness class tell me I should be a cult leader. And I was like, why? And she was like, you had a room full of adults. I had like 50 or 60 people in the class. They're like, you had a room full of 50 adults holding squats and meowing. No, it's like, I have a little fitness cult. It's fine. You're allowed to go home though. 3, 2, 1. Rolling back on your back, one more round each side. Right heel plants, left leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Push up and down through that heel. We're gonna finish off with core after this and a little bit of stretching. So push that heel, get a nice burn through that glute. Never let the butt touch the ground. Pushing as far up as that'll allow you without like extending your back. You're just pushing up through the heel, down. You might feel a little bit more in the glute. You can always add a dumbbell, which probably would have been a great option to tell you the first round. 3, 2, 1. Roll it onto your left side. Right side leg lift. You can start now. You don't have to wait for that timer. Toes point forward or almost down. Getting that burn through the glute. We have core coming up after we hit the left side. You're gonna get a nice little rest here. Your heart rate should have really nicely recovered here. Still slightly elevated, but for the most part, nothing crazy. Getting that burn, you have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll it onto your back. Left foot comes in. Right leg lifts, single leg bridge. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift and lower right here. Push through the heel. Never let the butt fully touch the ground. Maybe holding for that split second up at the top. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll on one side. Just go ahead and start those leg lifts. You don't have to rest. Side leg lift. You got 30 more seconds here. And then we're hitting core. We're doing a butterfly crunch, a flutter kick, and then a push-up position, just a nice slow knee to elbow. 30 seconds of each. 2 rounds through. And then we done. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Ooh, burn the glutes out. 3, 2, 1. And roll onto your back, heels together, knees apart. You're gonna crunch all the way up, touch those toes, all the way back down. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Up all the way, down. So you should get a nice stretch through those, the inner thigh, maybe through those hips just a little bit. If you're like me, that left hip might be like seizing up. Ooh, that's fun. Oh. Try and resist gravity on the way down just a little bit. 4, 3, 2, hands under butt. You're gonna send the feet straight out in front. You're gonna flutter a couple times, roll the knees in. Flutter, roll. Flutter, roll. 30 seconds. Flutter, roll. Keep it moving here. Keep the head lifted. Keep the shoulders lifted. Three, 2, 1, and plank position, push-up position. You're gonna pull the knee to the same elbow. Alternating sides, 3, 2, begin. Knee to same elbow, nice and slow. Don't let the hips tip as much as you can help it. Keep it up. You can always drop those knees if you need to, pulling that knee up. 10 seconds. You got 3, 2, and 1 more round of each. Butterfly crunch, flutter and pull, and then knee to same elbow. Heels together, knees apart, ready, and crunch it up. Lay it back. Slow on the way down. Try resisting gravity just a little bit. You have 4, 3, 2, hands under butt, feet out in front. You're gonna flutter a couple times, roll it in. Flutter, roll. Flutter, roll. Keep it moving here. We're gonna get some stretching after the planks. Oh, your core should be feeling this a little bit. We hit a lot more core throughout class than you realize. 3, 2, 1, and flip it over. Push up position. I'm gonna turn my mat just a little bit. 3, 2, knee to same elbow, and go. Try not to lock the elbows out. You're keeping the slightest bend through the elbow. We're going to drop it down into a child's pose in 10 seconds. 3, 2, drop it down, child's pose. Send it back. We're going to shift it forward into cobra in 3, 2, 1. Hands under shoulders, lifting up, stretch out the core. We're gonna hit a little stretching for everything. 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. So tuck those toes, send the hips up and back, send the heels down, dropping those heels. Ignore this first timer. Keep holding. Stretch the heels to the ground. Feel that stretch to the calf, hamstring, back of the knee. 3, 2, walk your hands back toward your toes, forward fold. Maybe hug the elbows together or bring the hands down to your feet, wherever you feel that good stretch. Three, 2, slowly rolling it up. You're going to pull one foot back to the glute, holding for 15, 3, 2, glute stretch. Hold right here. We're going to hold for 15, then we're going to hit the hip stretch. We're going to cross that foot over the knee. I'll tell you when. 3, 2, cross that same foot over the knee and sit. Push that knee down. Feel that stretch through the hip. Keep your chest lifted. 3, 2, 1. Lifting it up. Shaking it out for a second. Opposite foot, pull back. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Push the hips forward. 3, 2, cross that foot over the opposite knee. Push that hip down just a little bit. Keep chest lifted. 3, 2, and one arm across. We're doing the same thing, 15 seconds of shoulder, then 15 seconds of tricep. Hold it right here. 3, 2, reach that same arm up, down the spine, grab the shoulder, pulling it just a little bit more. Opening up the chest and shoulder and tricep. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Shaking out those arms for a second and pull the opposite arm across. Stretch out that shoulder, opposite side. Holding it. 3, 2, 1. Bring that same arm up. Grab the elbow. Reach down the spine. Open the chest. Open the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and 2 deep breaths. Just inhale the arms up. Big full body stretch, and then exhale down. One more big deep breath in. And exhale down. You guys are done.